Welcome back to another FIFA Club World Cup fantasy video. In this one, I'll discuss players that we should avoid heading into match day 1. I've already made a video about players that we should target ahead of the first match day, but in this one, as mentioned, there will be some focus on the players I think that we should not include in our match day 1 teams. There are different reasons for this. Some are rotation risks, some just came back from injury, some are leaving their teams, and some are out of form. So avoid these players and get a good start of the FIFA Club World Cup 2025. This video will have the same format as the Matchday 1 transfer targets. I'll discuss goalkeepers, defenders, midfielders, and forwards. Make sure to like this video if you enjoy the content. Subscribe to the channel for more fantasy football content coming through the FIFA Club World Cup tournament. But for now, let's get into it. First out is goalkeepers, and the first on the list is the Porto goalkeeper Diogo Costa. Not really sure what they thought when they priced him ahead of the tournament. Porto, they have so many underpriced assets, but I actually think that Costa is a bit overpriced. At 5.4, if you want to attack the Porto defense, there are so many other good options, and I think that Francisco Moura, priced at 4.1, is a no-brainer if you want to cover the Porto defense. Also, he's selected by 6%, so no scouting bonus if you select Diogo Costa as your goalkeeper. I don't really like the fixtures as well, especially if you're going for the match day 3 wildcard strategy. Porto, they actually have a couple of tough fixtures in the start of the tournament, playing against Palmeiras and Miami. So the reasons why I think that we should avoid Costa in our matchday 1 squads is the fixtures, the price, and the fact that there are other options available to cover the Porto defense. Next on the list is Courtois, the most expensive goalkeeper in the game, priced at 6 million. Can't really fault the fixtures for Real Madrid, but he's selected by 15% of the managers. So as with Diego Costa, no scouting bonus for Courtois. I think that he probably might miss the opening fixtures of this tournament. He's been rumored to be injured, so I definitely think that Courtois is a player that we should avoid heading into match day 1. There are also other options in the Real Madrid defense, like Fran Garcia. So we know that Ferland Mendy is injured, so if you really want to cover the Real Madrid defense, there are better options available. Another goalkeeper I think that maybe is a bit overpriced is Bunu. He is playing for Al Hilal, not the best team. As you can see, the team rank is 77, so I think that they have really tough fixtures, especially in match day 1. They are playing against Real Madrid. Can't really see them keeping a clean sheet in that one. He's priced at 5 as mentioned, and plus with him is that you'll potentially get the scouting bonus, but I can't really see them, as mentioned, picking up any clean sheets. So at 5 million, I think that there are better goalkeeper options available as well. Defenders, and first on this list is a really popular asset in the FIFA Club World Cup fantasy game. Trent Alexander-Arnold recently joined from Liverpool. At the moment, he's selected by 22% of the managers. He's been added late to the game, so his ownership has really got up in the last few days, so I think that his ownership probably will get close to 30 before the match day 1 kickoff. So at the moment, I'm not really sure if he is the best option from Real Madrid. He, as mentioned, recently joined from Liverpool, so I think that he probably and potentially can need some more time to settle in before playing and starting games for Real Madrid. So unless we get a confirmation from the Madrid manager Xabi Alonso that he will definitely start and play most matches in the group stage, I think that he is a player that we should avoid heading into the tournament. He might turn out to be a really good asset, especially in the knockout stages, but for now, before match day 1, I think that he is a player that we actually should avoid. Next on the list is Reece James. Can't really fault their fixtures, same as with Madrid. Really good fixtures for Chelsea, and they will probably pick up a couple of clean sheets during the group stage. However, I think that Reece James is a risk at the moment. We saw in the last few games in the Premier League that even though he did not have any injuries, he actually started some of the games on the bench. So I can't really see Reece James playing all 3 games in the group stage. So At 5.8, I think that there probably are better options. I like Cucurella. He's priced at 5.8 as well. So if you want to cover the Chelsea defense, I think that he is a better option at the moment. In addition, his ownership, he is selected by 5.5% of the managers, so there will be no scouting bonus for the Reece James owners. I also think that if you want to cover the Chelsea defense, they have other options as well. Colwill, he is priced at 5.3. Of course, not that attacking, but if you think that Chelsea can keep a couple of clean sheets, he is at least owned by under 5%, so he will pick up a +2 points if Chelsea keep a clean sheet. So avoid Reece James for now. I think that there are better options available. Last on this list is a player from Porto. I had Diogo Costa, so Sanusi, he is included for some of the same reasons. Priced at 5.5, Porto, they have, as mentioned, so many good options with really good value. So I think that Sanusi is a void, price at 5.5. He is only selected by 1% of the managers, so you will pick up the scouting bonus, but I think that we should target other Porto players if you want them in our teams. So avoid Sanusi. I'm not really sure what the guys responsible for pricing the players in this game really thought when they were pricing the Porto players. As mentioned, there are so many good value assets in that team, but I think that both Costa, their goalkeeper, and Sanusi is a bit overpriced. Midfielders, there are a couple of players I would like to mention before starting with the list. Dembele from PSG, he's been rumored to be out for Matchday 1. I also think that players like Çalhanoğlu is in the same category. Rumored to miss Matchday 1, it's not yet updated in the game, but keep an eye out for injuries to those players. I also think that Bellingham at the price is an avoid. So I think that some of the biggest clubs in the tournament have a couple of options we should avoid. The same goes for the players on this list. The first is Sané, priced at 8.2. He's not rumored to be in the starting 11 for Bayern Munich for Matchday 1. So at 8.2, I think that we potentially should target other players. So wasting a spot on a Bayern Munich player that doesn't start doesn't really look that good at the moment. In Matchday 1, they have a really good fixture against Auckland City, so we should try to target the players that will start. We might get some updates from Bayern Munich before Matchday 1. They are one of the first teams to play in the competition, so we might actually get some early team news from the Bayern Munich camp. Next on the list is Rodri. I know that midfielders can potentially be more valuable in this game compared to regular FPL, but I don't really see Rodri being a good fantasy asset, even though he can potentially pick up points for ball recovery and stuff like that. So I can't really see him being that involved while Man City going forward. I know that he had some periods last season where he did great going forward and scoring a couple of goals, but his expected goal has never really been that good. So I think that if you select Rodri at 6.2, I don't really think that this is a good fantasy selection. He's also owned by over 5% of the managers, so there will be no scouting bonus for Rodri owners. Of course, as mentioned with Man City, they have really good fixtures, especially if you are going for the wildcard in Matchday 3 strategy. I think that we should include some City players, but I don't really see Rodri being the one. Last on the list is Kimmich, same as with Sané. Decent club, of course, really good fixtures, but I don't really see Kimmich being involved when Bayern Munich are going forward. Really good fixture in Matchday 1 against Auckland City, so I definitely target Bayern Munich players, but Harry Kane is a lock for me, and I really like Olise as well, so I would potentially pick up those two plus a defender rather than going for Kimmich. Before discussing the forwards, and since you're still here, thanks for watching. Please like this video if you enjoyed the content. I've already made a video about players we actually should target ahead of Matchday 1, so go and watch that one as well if you're interested. But for now, let's take a look at the forward options we should avoid heading into Matchday 1. So forwards we should avoid heading into Matchday 1. I don't really like Julian Alvarez. I know that he is a good player and had a decent season for Atletico Madrid. I think that the biggest worry for Alvarez is that Sørloth has done really well recently, and I think that they will share minutes. They might actually play up front together, but I would avoid Alvarez heading into match day 1. One other reason is that they have a tough opening fixture against PSG, so I would definitely avoid Alvarez in match day 1. He can potentially be a player to pick up later in the tournament. He's also selected by 10%, so there will be no scouting bonus for Alvarez. Also, his price at 9, I think that there are better value elsewhere. Another player I definitely will avoid heading into match day 1 is Vinicius Jr. At 11, one of the most expensive players in the game. I would much rather have Mbappe in my team, who is also on some free kicks and their penalty taker. So Vinicius Jr. without penalties, priced at 11, selected by 20%. I don't really see him as a good fantasy option. If he was priced at 9.5, something like that, I would probably consider him, but at priced at 11, he is a no-go for me. Last on this list is Savinho. He is classified as a forward in this game. I think that potentially he should have been a midfielder, and that would have made him more interesting. I think that probably the same goes for Vinicius Jr. If he was classified as a midfielder, he could have been an option for match day 1. But there are so many good forwards in this game, so I can't really see Savinho being a good option at the moment. Priced at 6.2, so not the worst price, but I don't really see him being a good asset at the moment. No set pieces, and I think that he potentially is a player that can see limited minutes in the group stage as well. So avoid Alvarez, avoid Vinicius Jr., avoid Savinho. This is my personal opinion. Let me know in the comments down below. Do you have any other players we should avoid ahead of match day 1, or do you disagree with some of the players in this video? Thanks for watching. Remember to like this video if you enjoyed the content and subscribe to the channel for more fantasy football content going forward.